Alright, hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. We are going to go to sleep for the night after completing our war against the Hydra. However, since we gave the teeth to Elsa, she is the one who is in control of when the rite actually ends. So... you're awakened by a loud knock on the door.
You are summoned to the Hall of Kings.
The Hydra has been defeated. The fire and poison of its many heads has ceased. Here stands the one who faced the death and destruction of this foul creature. Here stands the woman of courage who is now victorious. Here stands Elsa von Spielberg.
I am not the only one who faced the Hydra. The Prince of Shapir fought at my side. Without him, the Hydra would never have been defeated.
Honesty and righteousness are a ruler's virtues too, Elsa of Spielberg. You have earned this victory. So too shall stand the Prince of Shapir. He has faced the mouth of death with courage. Thus ends the rite of valor.
Gort, you were also there, sort of, in spirit. Alright. Nice of Elsa to give us some credit.
The Hydra is dead, and the terror it has brought has ended. A ruler must be willing to face danger for his kingdom. A brave man can face death without flinching. There are things, though, that even a brave man fears to face. You shall go to the island of Delos. Seek out the Sibyl there, the prophetess who sees the web of fate. Speak with her and confront your future. Return with proof that you have faced yourself.
This is sheer superstitious nonsense. We shall not participate in such poppycock. Sibyls who see the future. Ha! Gort is a product of rational science and has no time for some soothsaying swindler's lies.
Nevertheless, this is the rite of destiny. Go forth and face your fate.
Soothsaying swindler is a good little tongue twister. We could go talk to Rakesh, but unfortunately he is a little out of commission right now. Let's take a look at the board here. After Conquest, we were in first, followed by Elsa and Gort, and then after the Rite of Valor... ooh, apparently Elsa is now winning. Well, we'll have to do something about that. Archmage is ill. Whoa, what has happened? The great wizard Erasmus, who has been a friend of Silmaria for many years, is reported to have contracted a mysterious illness. He remains unconscious at his home in the clouds. And... victory. The Hesperian mercenaries have been driven from our shores, and their leader defeated, thanks to the actions of those competing in the rights of rulership. However, sea travel is still restricted by the mass attacks of Tritons upon ships and boats. The dragon pillar to the north of town was destroyed by the murder of Magnum Opus. This is the second of the pillars that has been broken. Alright. So the Rite of Valor was that the competitors must travel to the island of Hydra, defeat the Hydra, and return with the Hydra's teeth, and may the best person win. And then the Rite of Destiny, competitors must travel to Delos and find the mysterious Sibyl who foretells the future. They must learn their destiny and return with proof from the Oracle. And then finally, Rakesh saved. Hey, that's us. Rakesh Shah Tarna, paladin, narrowly escaped death by poisoned dagger. The assassin escaped by magical means. Dark Wolf, the Prince of Shapir, saved Rakesh's life by giving the Liontar some poison cure pills. The assassin is still at large and considered to be extremely dangerous. Alright. I think we should do a few things here.
I heard tell that Hydra has a lot of treasure. It's great that you took the monster out, and I sure hope you'll save some of its treasure here.
I think we can do just that. Let's make a deposit. And we'll put all 3,000.
A drachma saved is a drachma earned, I always say.
And get out of here. Oh, actually, I lied. was foolish.
Hi, how is it going? Make some more money to save?
I'm going to take just a little bit of that money out.
Whoa there. What good is money if all you do is spend it?
Alright. And we're making some purchases, so hopefully that comes more from our bank account than our pocketbook, but sorry, we'll see. Alright, let us pop in on the team here. See if they have any knowledge on Erasmus.
Did you hear the latest news? The weird wizard has fallen asleep and can't be awakened. Something even stranger than usual is going on there.
We fear the Archmage Erasmus has been drugged in some manner.
Let's hear more.
It is a pleasure in this time of so many hardships to see your friendly face.
Alright.
It disturbs me, this drug that has stricken the Archmage. I have heard of sickness from which the victim will fall asleep, but not one from which they will not awaken. The wizard Fenris assured us that his companion was not suffering from a magical spell, nor did I find signs of illness upon the Archmage. Thus I believe that it must be some sort of drug of which we do not know.
Let's hear more about Erasmus.
He appears to sleep peacefully, but it is strange. Like the coma that those poisoned by the assassin suffer, it is a sleep that brings no healing to the body. It is a sleep without rest.
Interesting.
I know that you grieve for your wizard friend. Here, take these magical flower seeds. They grow almost overnight and spread great beauty and fragrance. I hope that this will make your journey less sad.
Yeah, flowers soothe the soul. See ya.
Alright, and Celine?
With all the murders going on here, I bet I know who did it. It must have been the druggist and the apothecary with the poison.
Beloved, you are the druggist.
Oh, that's right. I've got an alibi. Guess it was someone else then.
Oh, Celine, you big
I'm
dumb
delighted
idiot.
that my business has boomed so, but it's kind of a bummer when you think about the why of it.
Alright.
We're trying to figure out what kind of drug has Erasmus out of it, but we really need to get some of the drug to tell for sure. Let me know if you happen to score any of it.
Alright.
Julinar and I were teleported to this really cool place by a talking mouse. It sounds wild, but we weren't tripping, honest. It was so mellow there, we just sort of floated around. We couldn't get the whiz to wake, but other than that, it was totally neat.
Alright.
If Colonel Mustard comes up to you carrying the lead pipe, don't trust him. I suspect he eats meat and has other nasty habits.
And I don't think we need any stamina or healing pills, so we can move on from that for now. Now let's stop and talk to Folos and the famous adventurer quickly. And then we'll be heading back up to the market.
What can I sell you? So what do you want? I'm busy. I'm always busy. I'll be glad to tell you about my weapons once you show me the dough.
And I guess he doesn't really have
Won't
much.
find a better weapon than the ones I sell.
Doesn't have much to say about the right of destiny. It's not really his interest. Let's sell him. We can probably sell him the shield, I guess. I want to keep it though. We can definitely sell this.
You think I'm made of money? I won't pay more than this pay. I won't pay more than this for it.
Whatever.
We got a deal.
Right, and then the magic machine mail we're gonna make a pretty good amount of cash on.
You think I'm made of money? I won't pay more than this for pay. I won't pay more than this for it. We got a deal.
Alright. And let's move on. See what the adventurer has to say about Sybil Delos.
You know, there are some nice-looking women in Silmaria. I got my eye on a couple of beauties. Nothing like a little romance to put some fire in your blood. Learning one's fate isn't much fun at times. Seems like you always see the bad parts of the future. Can be a little depressing. Remember though, fortune tellers never say things straight. What they tell you may be right, but it's always subject to interpretation. Watch for all meanings of the words when you hear your destiny.
All right, and how about the island?
That's a ways away from here. Be kind of tricky to get there, but it's worth it. The Sibyl can be kind of cold at times. She hangs out in that old temple, what remains of it. Takes a little gold offering to bring her around. The Dryads, though, they're worth the whole trip themselves. The thought of that magical glade brings the chill of real beauty through my heart even now. Takes a real gift to get them going, though. Something to really sink their roots into and send the life sap soaring. If you haven't danced with the Dryads, boy, you've never danced at all.
And let's get a new name for him.
Let me think, what did she call me? Oh, yeah. Here's a moment from my past that's rather appropriate here. I dallied with the Dryads in their hidden oaken glade, pirouetted with the pixies as I sang a serenade. I tried to flirt with Sybil as she told me of my fate. She laughed and called me Eros, but I didn't get the date.
All right, farewell.
Wish I was going with you to Delos. Have to get back there sometime after I finish writing this book.
And we want to read this stack of books here. I think it's this one. All right, maybe this one? This one. As you glance through the writings, you see instructions for building a balloon. Tell me more. The narrator intones, having purchased a quantity of cloth, I had my housekeeper sew the material into the shape of a pomegranate. The writer further speaks, I managed to procure the sticky sap of a tree that had been burned for a long time. This made an excellent formula for windproofing the balloon material. Text goes on, I attached this balloon to a large basket by means of a rope. A metal brazier filled with coals provided the hot air to fill the balloon bag, causing the balloon to rise into the air. Near the end of the book, you read, unfortunately, the nature of a balloon is to float wherever the wind will blow it. The next time I decide to travel in this manner, I will attach wings to the basket and thus control my passage. Anything else? That's the end. All right. So, have a couple more people to talk to, and I want to take a little trip up to see Fenris, see how Erasmus is doing from his point of view. Oh, you know what? I forgot we got those Hydra scales, so we'll have to pop back in quickly to see Salim and Julianar, but we don't actually have to talk to them.
Good to see you again.
Alright, let's make a sale. Hydra scales. I don't really care much. How about that? Cool, now we can buy a fireproofing potion. We can also might as well just get rid of the remaining feathers we have. The wrong button.
Hey,
Alright, and now let's get the fireproofing potion, which we can just get one. It's fine.
Hey, thanks.
Alright, and let's depart. You don't really need to buy one. By the time we need it, we have an ability to get one, but it's not exceptionally easy, so it's probably better to just buy it. I also want to buy just a ludicrous number of mana pills. Let's pop into the magic shop, talk to him, and do that.
Welcome. You have a difficult task ahead of you with the Rite of Destiny. Delos, like Hydra, is too far for boats. You will need to fly without wings there.
Without wings? It's a weird thing to specify. Tell me more.
Abari, my friend, how may I aid you? The Rite of Destiny will be difficult to accomplish only because Delos is far from here, across the most dangerous of waters. No boat will dare sail there unless it could sail through the sky.
Can you help us fly?
Even if you made the wings again, they could not get you to Delos. The wind is wrong for that. You will need to find a flying device that you can control.
Okay. Can you tell us anything more about Delos?
Delos is a very interesting place. There is a good deal of magic there. It is well worth visiting. However, the Sibyl of Delos must be treated with respect. She reads the strands of the future.
Okay, and how are you?
I am still upset about my father and the events in Silmaria. Erasmus is still asleep. I am worried, my friend. Very worried.
All right.
Farewell, and I hope that your destiny is favorable.
Same. All right. So we don't want to sell anything. We're going to keep this dagger. Yeah, we got to read the shrink scroll as well. But we will purchase. I think we have all these spells. This. Leveling lights, resistance, dazzle, fascination, and zap. Okay. So I don't know. Just a silly number. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice. I can afford that.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Now, I'm really curious how much weight that adds. Not really all that much. Cool. All right. Now we have a silly number of mana pills, which is good. I like to have them in the back pocket. All right, let's talk to some people here. Oops. Specifically, Wolfie, and get his opinion on flying.
It is a good day, is it not? A fine day for flying, if one could fly.
Wow, it's almost like you read our mind, Wolfie.
The notice board said that you would be off to find your destiny. I hope it is not lost too badly.
You and me both, Wolf.
I am getting much better. I used to take a lope outside the city gates every morning, but things were getting so much dangerous that I could not. Now that you have driven off the bad soldiers, I can run off all the rice I eat again.
I use a little rice. Pork fried rice? That sounds good right now.
There was talk that after your last meeting in the Hall of Kings, several arguments were heard. Dr. Mobius the scientist was most displeased about the right of destiny, and he said to his person Gort that they will have to try something to even the odds in the next contest. The woman warrior Elsa was also heard to show her displeasure to Minos. It seems that he wished to take Elsa directly to this island of Delos, and Elsa wished to find her way there herself. She said that she does not take his orders, and he said yet, and she was most angry. This is all very interesting, is it not?
This is so much more details and previously unknown information than anyone else ever tells us when we ask about rivers.
I have seen a man to fly once without wings or other magic. It is something that I painted in the picture to show that this was true, and that I did not make up such a thing. For some reason, people still did not believe what I saw.
It's not right, Wolf. They should believe you.
Holy cow! I did not know that destiny was so hard to find. I always thought that the future comes to you, whether you look for it or not.
All right.
Good luck in your quest for destiny. I have learned that one can build the future from what one does today. Namaste.
All right, let's purchase his painting now for more than it's really worth.
Thank you, thank you.
And then we're going to go talk to Marak.
Oh, friend of my people, it is always a pleasure to see you.
Hello, how are you?
What can I sell to you today? I remember the days when the sea was filled with sailors and the dock was covered with fresh calamari and mackerel. I miss the fish.
I miss the fish. All right, any rumors?
They say that after the king died, people wanted to make Logos the centaur ruler of this land. He refused, saying that the right of rulership would bring forth the finest possible new king.
Respect that. Sticking to his guns.
May your day be filled with pleasures and surprises, O prince.
Now, let's show him this painting.
What is this? It is unlike anything I have ever seen in this world.
You explain that this is a picture of a balloon, and you are trying to build one.
How very remarkable. But what has this to do with me?
You explain that you have need of a heat source, and you would like to buy a brassier.
My brazier? It is something that I need if I am to sell my freshly prepared wares. However, I do have an extra brazier I could sell you.
All right, well, let's purchase that then.
I hope this will serve you well. Good luck, and...
Sorry. And I just want to check. I don't know if I need it, but I'm going to buy a second a second set of chocolate just in case.
May your mouth...
Or mocklet or whatever it is. Alright, now... Get out of the way, guard. Let's finally go up and see Fenris and get his thoughts on everything. Head across the way. Get in our little hat. And let's get out our trigger spell. Activating teleport spell upon this magical portal. I wonder if the wizard is expecting us despite not being conscious.
Fenris awaits you.
Ah, there you go. Asked and answered. And we will head inside. Like these little pet dragons of his. I want to hang out with them more. Alright. Swim this way this time. You always go the other way. Hey look, it's Erasmus. Alright. Nice little seating area, I guess.
There's something wrong with Erasmus. He was staying up so late practicing the Wizard Will game, and now he won't wake up. Before he was wired, now he's unplugged.
Alright, what can you tell us, bud?
I'm starting to get really worried. I've tried everything in spell I know trying to wake Erasmus.
How's he doing?
Erasmus seemed fine. A little obsessed with that game, but that's normal for him. Then he had a snack and he fell asleep and he hasn't woken up since. I'd expect him to be playing the game, sleep or no.
And how are you, Fenris?
It's taken a lot of magic to keep this house up here. I never expected to do this on my own. It's a real drain on my resources, let me tell you.
He's not even making endless puns. And any info on Erasmus' sleep?
He was just eating those chocolates you sent him. Then he zonked out. He's not even snoring. I've never seen him like this. Quiet!
You explained that you never gave Erasmus.
But the chocolate box said that they were from you. We found them on the platform in Silmaria, and Erasmus assumed you'd left them for him. I know the box is around there somewhere. Here, you take it.
Alright, let's grab this. And we will say goodbye to Fenris.
I'm really worried. I'm not sure what I would do without Erasmus. If you think of a way to help Erasmus, let me know, okay? Bye.
Alright, let's get out of here. And let me make sure, did we grab earlier? I don't think so. No, we'll have to grab that here. Also, before I keep forgetting, let's read this shrink spell. The words of the spell burn themselves into your brain as the scroll crumbles into dust. So what does it do? Shrink your opponent and you'll feel like the big hero around town. Alright, so we're going to go into this bottom drawer. Opening the bottom drawer, you find a spare bedsheet. You borrow the sheet in case you need it later. Alright, let's talk to No Man.
Aloha, boy. Boy, you're a sight for shore eyes since I landed here.
Alright, so she doesn't have anything cool to tell us right now, but could show her this painting. She was showing some interest in trying to spruce up the place to drive up revenue.
Ooh, pretty. Reminds me of an ice cream cone.
Alright. Now, when we talk to her, you can tell her about Wolfie.
He's the guy that painted the flying ice cream cone? Anyone who could paint like that could certainly paint my inn. I'll have to talk to him about it.
Okay, we can also give her those seeds that Julinar gave us to kind of make us feel better about Erasmus being drugged, which we don't really need, but they might make her happy.
What's this for? high-protein snacks?
You explain that these are magic seeds.
You mean like grow to the clouds, steal from a giant Jack-and-the-Beanstalk sort of seeds? Cool. I could really use these.
You explain to Anne that the seeds only grow really fast, not gigantic.
Well, so much for that get-rich-quick scheme. Still, it is a nice gift. Thanks.
And one last thing we need to do is give her this sheet so that she can hopefully sew it for us.
That looks familiar. Hey, it is familiar. You got the sweets for sheets or something?
You tell Anne about making the sheet into a balloon.
Well, as long as it doesn't involve a straight stitch. I can't do anything straight. Sure, I'll have it for you tomorrow or so. So.
Alright, now let's make one more stop with Salim and Julinar to give them this drugged box of chocolate. And I think that will be the last thing we really have to do today until this evening. I do want to just take a chance to go in and talk to Ferrari about giving Gnome Anne a break with her loan. For a day where we haven't really done much of anything, it's been very full. Open the door and walk right into the apothecary.
Good to see you again.
Alright, let's take out... Nope, wrong chocolate. Great chocolate. You'll notice if you look at it, it says this nice... Nope, not that one. This candy has the odor of overripe fruit.
Thanks. I bet this will really hit the spot for the late-night munchies.
You explain that you believe this chocolate is drugged.
Oh, then I guess they give me the munchies instead of fixing them. That's not so good. I'll have to check these things out. I'll let you know what I learn about them.
Alright. So let's depart now. So, yeah, I think that's going to do it for the daytime period. So why don't I pause here, give it a couple of hours, and then we will head into the dead parrot. So hang on. Alright, let's go talk to our boy, Senor Ferrari, the kind man. According to no one.
Greetings, my friend. How can I assist you this evening? You have the look of a troubled man. A man that perhaps needs another favor.
He is insightful.
I have a feeling that I will soon come into possession of a very valuable piece of real estate.
Tell us about the deed to the inn.
I am first and foremost a businessman, and I need to make a profit off my deals. The Gnome Inn is a very valuable property, and I stand to lose a lot of money if poor Anne cannot pay for it. Thus, I intend to take the Gnome Inn back, to spare Anne the financial burden. However, I'm willing to hold off on collecting my money if that is what you wish. If you bring me something of great value, I might even consider giving the deed to you. The Gnome Inn is a farce. It will never be able to make a profit. What fool would ever stay there?
Well, hopefully if we spruce the place up and increase the ability of tourists to come back, maybe the inn can be saved.
I will be seeing you soon, I hope.
Alright, let's pop back to the inn quickly. And Anne has probably finished the sheet.
Did you get a chance to talk to Barbelly about the deed? I'd hate to lose this place to such a scum.
She used to think it was nice. You tell Anne about Ferrari and the deed.
Well, thanks for trying anyway. I trust Ferrari about as far as I can owe him. Leave him alone, and he'll take my home.
Alright, so I guess the sheet isn't ready now. Probably be ready in the morning. What we will do, I think, is end things here. We spent a lot of time moving around town, and when we come back, we will complete the Rite of Destiny out on Delos in the morning, and I'll just do our regular mess around of improving our magical abilities until then. So yeah, we will head off to find our destiny soon, but until then, see ya.